Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. I love it when somebody gives me full reins over their um drawing and asked to critique it and told me a couple of problems. They had a bunch of notes. They started out with this. I got tired after doing just one section of it by smart filling uh, because he said it took forever. So that's one problem. The other problem is, and he actually, I don't know how he did it with it, if he did it with the transparency tool. So that looks really good. He did a good job. I'm going to hit Control D, and then I'm going to mirror it. His does this. If we get the it's there's some double line yellow, and he said it's losing inner color. Well, it's not losing inner color. It's losing color prospectively. But what the problem is, and I'm glad I figured it out, if we ungroup it, there are letters on squares on top of squares. And you can see when you double them up, they become twice as bright. So I don't know how he did it after he did this. I mean, I did one section of it, and I came up with this, and then I discovered that he has a problem because mine didn't do it. Control D, mirror it, use the transparency docker, and see it just highlights it out. So I went from drawing this to drawing this in a lot less time. There it is right there. Couple things you need to kind of mathematically, I use his drawing, so I wouldn't have to figure out the ratio. So I just matched up his drawing and I matched up his circles. A lot of people would think that's a circle, but look at that. So I'm going to group that together. So all I did was, I haven't really broken this one apart. I've just got those items matched up with lines. So I just made two and butt them up together. And then you take the other two and butt them up together and put them in the middle. But I used his ratio so I didn't have to figure it out. And then to make this shape right here, which I do all the time, and I started off with a 2-inch block. Okay, I've got his ratios unlocked. Now I've changed yours to inches because I'm not saying anything wrong. It just blows my mind to try to figure out millimeters at this point in my life. And then get the shape tool, holding down your control button and just moving those four corners. Now I figured out it's like, the only way to do that is go to effects and contour. We're going to contour the inside 0.35 and we get that shape. Now this is bigger. I must have started off with a smaller circle. Yeah, I started off with 1.57 circle. So all I did was just take these exact same models, and now I did have something to go off of, but he could, go off this and then put the other one on top. And then I used his model to actually see. He said he had trouble getting rid of nodes. Let's just see how many nodes there are. I don't think you have to get rid of them because unless you're cutting this out, there are 104 nodes. Not that many on that many curves. So I just brought in his graphic and I just started imitating, like there's no line there. There's no line there. And then when you do that, go ahead and get rid of these interior lines. And then there's no line here. I don't know why it's just cutting in half. There's no line here or no curve here. You see, we're almost there. Now, and then just follow this is over, under. The next one's going to be the opposite. The next one's going to be the opposite. When you come around, just follow that graphic, and it is these. The next one is this. So it's going to be the opposite each time. So this one is this way. This way is this. And if you hold down your Alt key, I'm getting a little lazy tonight. If you hold down your Alt key, it helps you draw a straight line. And I think I got it all. And here, kind of this is the trick. To do so we won't have those double lines. I'm going to make them all red, and I'm going to weld them. Okay, if you remember how many nodes we had, I still got 109. We had 104. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of these could be deleted, but don't worry about it. And then just figure out what thickness of outline you want, and we're going to make that yellow. Well, here's kind of the secret. I missed a line. You can actually see it now better. Take this. Okay, here's why. Let's do this. Let's make a duplicate of that. I'm going to fill this in with lines. I'm going to make it, you know what? We're going to have to put a black box around it because he's doing yellow. Object order, back a page. And we're going to make these lines yellow. Okay, now I'm going to take his exact color for the green. I've already got it. And I'm going to fill it in, but watch what happens. The outline becomes double and you lose your outline. You lose your over under, because even though it's whatever point I said it was, 1.25, whatever it was, what you have to do is take this, go up to object, and convert the outline to an object. Then when you do that, you can still make it yellow. And then we're going to use that green. And see, now it's only going to, now I got the outline's too thick now. But you could change that. So what I'm doing is I'm not making double yellow lines. So let's just prove the point. Well, let's turn this 90 degrees. And his graphic, let's just get rid of this. His graphic, I need to group it together, Control G. You need to rotate it at negative 45 degrees to get it to where he had it. And then Control D and make the duplicate, holding down the the top with the control button, and then use see, there's no double lines. And I think he actually used the transparency docker, or not transparency docker. That's what I'm using. I think he actually used the interactive fill tool, which can go either way. But see, that doesn't always work. So that to make that, you know what? I was thinking I didn't have it grouped together. I don't think the transparency, he might have done it because I think on one of these I saw it. No, I don't know. I don't know what he did. But, to make that shadow. So here's two things you can do to make this shadow. Use the transparency docker, and it just pops up, and You can't see it, but it's there always underneath. And if you wanted to make this really let me turn off his indexing line. And first of all, I changed your setting on drawing a box. You had it filling in with black. That would drive me crazy. But take this, go to effects and blur and Gaussian blur this a little bit, and it'll make it look more like a shadow. I just did a video yesterday or the day before about that. So it just kind of blur, and that's personal preference. You don't have to do that. Anyway, so this one, it took a lot of work to draw, and then you have to go in here with every you either got to smart fill it, and you got to fill in every little crack, and then you got to stop. That's what I think he did. He did this, and then he made double line maybe, because this is how you would keep going. And so there is a mystery there. But that would take forever. We're seriously, and there's probably a mathematical ratio that, just 5 and going back to inches. He started in millimeters and I changed it. So we're at 133 and 98 point whatever millimeters. But you want to make it even something. You want to make it with your ratio a lot, because I think you could adjust, and I need to quit talking about it because I might be losing you. But I thank you for the opportunity, and I hope I answered your question. And thank you for watching.